Have you ever wanted to know a little bit more about online auction, or do you want to start bidding on online auction? Well, I'm making a video for just that purpose. Hi, my name is Jennifer. I am an antique booth owner here in the state of Missouri. I do weekly videos on DIY, thrifting, furniture makeover, and design. Today's video is going to be about online auctions, and I'm going to give you some golden nuggets on how to do just that. I do online auctions to get inventory for my booth, and I also style my home. But before we do, would you mind just hopping down to the comments below and letting me know your thoughts on online auctions? Let us know. Comment down below. Now, all right, to do online auction, but where do you even start? I use two online auction houses in my area. It's MSW Auction Company and High Bid. How I found these two auction houses: number one is up the street from my house, so I was able to go there and get their card. The second one I found on a site called estatesales.net. A side note, estatesales.net actually has more than just auctions. It has estate sales and sometimes garage sales in my area. So if you're kind of more into the estate sales and garage sales kind of venue, then if you go to estate sales, you put in your location, it will give you, per your radius, your mile radius, it will give you all the sales that are happening in your area. So that is how I found out about the online auctions. It's kind of difficult to know how to even get started with auctions. Okay, are you ready for little golden nuggets on how to do online auctions? What I do first, number one, I go to estatesales.net. I see which auctions are open in my area. After I do that, I go to that auction house. If you have an account set up with them, you can go ahead and start bidding. If you don't have an account set up with them, you'll have to open up an account. Then I start placing my bids. And I do that not because I know that that is the bid that's going to win. No, I do that for a place marker to know what I want to bid on, because some of these auctions can have pages and pages and pages of items. Now that's going to be a couple of days before it closes. Now your email is attached to your account, so if anybody bids over you, they may send you an email to say, hey, somebody's bidded over you. Do you want to increase your bid? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just wait to the day of closing. Now, let me tell you, the day of closing, that is when people start getting serious about their bids. And just to keep in mind, guys, the bidding really doesn't start until just a couple of minutes before the item closes. I just want to do a side note here. Most of the online auctions that I bid on, they have something called a soft close. A soft close means that if anybody places a bid within the last minute or so of bidding, what they're going to do is reset the closing time. When they reset the closing time, that means it gives others a chance to increase their bids. In other words, I was bidding on this picture. This picture was due to close in a minute. I had my bid on the platform. Then somebody came in behind me in about 5 seconds before it closes, and then they placed a bid. Then that reopened the closing time, and that gave me time to place my bid. And so that happened a couple of times to the point of where the other person was like, no, I'm not going to bid anymore. I'm at my threshold, which meant I was the winning bid and I won this picture. Now that brings me to my second golden nugget. and the most important information that I can give you, have a budget and stick with it, because it is very easy to blow that budget out the door. I have gone over a couple of things that I know that I can't get a return of investment on. So be careful when you are doing the online bidding. Don't get caught up in the excitement of the bidding. So just keep that in mind. Keep a firm budget. Don't go over it. Now, with that soft close, here's my third little golden nugget. Watch that soft close carefully. I'm going to give you an example. This last online auction, I was bidding on 2. Yes, I said it. 2 online auctions that were closing the same day at the same time. Do I recommend that? Absolutely not. I do not recommend that at all. Have I done it in the past? Yes, I have. Let me tell you, it is extremely stressful. And here's why. You have to monitor your items closely during that time. And the reason why is because the aggressive bidding happens just then. Some bidders wait until the very last seconds of the closing time to place their bids. And why they are doing it is they're hoping that you, as the current bidder, would look away and think, oh, I won that object, when in reality, you were not the highest bidder. I have lost a couple of items for that very same reason. So just beware to monitor that timing very closely. Now, a final note on online auctions, and auctions in particular, have something called a commission rate. Some online auctions are 10%, some of them are 3%, some of them are 15%, some of them are 20%, some of them are 25%. So it will be in their disclaimer or their description on how much of a commission that they're going to take. Now, you may be wondering why you would want to do online auction versus location auction, and they're both great. They are awesome, and I do both. I will say I do like the online auction better slightly, and the reason why is because I can do it in my home. And as I get older, I don't like to be in crowded areas. So I like to be able to do online auctions in the ease of my own home. I do like to go to location auctions because then I can actually see the things that I'm bidding on. So like I said, they both have, you know, their good points and their bad points, but I predominantly do online auctions. So guys, there it is. There is my advice on online auctions. If any of this information resonated with you, give a little love tap on that like button and subscribe button. And if you wouldn't mind, comment down below and give us your tricks on auctions, because you guys have the best tips and advice, and I would love to share it, and I would love to learn from it. And if you would like to be notified on the next video I post, go ahead and ring that little bell notification, and it will let you know the next time I post a video. So guys, I hope you are having an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.